You think it's just like, even though if you, let's say an app starts with the right motives and they do all the right testing and they work with all the right context, right? And it ends up being a very successful app. Do you think eventually profits take over and what comes next is what drives that company forward?
Well, I think there's two things. One, even sometimes if you have the best of intentions, the product might not be great. So for example, this is a very common, like in computer science, everybody wants an ISO 966541. Like everyone wants like a list that if I follow all of these rules, I will be ethical, I will be fair. Unfortunately, that's not how social tools work, because they involve not just technology, but they involve people. And there's no ISO 966, like make up any number, like,
Right.
that can define how people will behave. And so, and there's things that are unexpected. You know, just example, there was a company that was making blogging software. They were using a tool to message each other as they were debugging the software. And it turns out that's what took off SMS. SMS was meant for like debugging. And I think it was like debugging some type of telephone network. There was another group that was making something else. It had like a blog-like infrastructure. That wasn't what they planned. It was like the blogging type thing that took off, and not what they were actually designing, but what they were using to design the blog. What they were using to design the tool.
Right.
And so you always see these like things that are unexpected along the way. And a lot of these, some of these tools like SMS and blogs weren't necessarily the intended product, but were something that was created to help something else, but ended up being kind of cooler than what they intended to create. And so, yes, like oftentimes we have the best of intentions and sometimes they can backfire. One